They say trust is the foundation of every relationship. But what happens when that foundation cracks? What happens when the person you vowed to spend forever with betrays you in the worst way possible? Well, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because today's story isn't just about infidelity. It's about betrayal, deception, and the ultimate act of exposing a cheater in a way they will never forget. This is the story of a man who discovered his wife's double life and decided to serve her a brutal reality check, right at her baby shower. And yes, my friends, the guest list included her family, friends, and, ironically, her secret lover. This isn't just a revenge story, it's a masterpiece of poetic justice. But before we dive in, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. Let me know, if you were in this situation, how would you handle it? Now let's get into it. I've noticed only 98% of you who watch haven't subscribed. Come on, guys, show some love and support. Thanks a bunch to those who have already subscribed. Our protagonist, let's call him Mark, had been married to his wife Lisa for 4 years. Their marriage had its ups and downs like any other, but Mark believed they had a strong bond. Lisa was everything he thought he wanted: charming, intelligent, and most importantly, the love of his life. That was until one evening when the universe decided to slap him with the truth. Mark had always trusted Lisa blindly, but one night, as he was working late in his home office, her phone buzzed on the kitchen counter. She had left it there, and normally Mark wouldn't even think twice about it. But something about the way it lit up, vibrating with message after message, made his gut tighten. Curiosity got the best of him, and what he saw shattered his world. Slight pause then, soft but intense delivery. The messages were from an unsaved number, but the conversation left little to the imagination. Can't wait to see you again. Last night was incredible. Wish I could hold you right now, counting down the days until our next meetup. Does he suspect anything? Mark's hands shook as he scrolled further. The messages dated back months. His wife, the woman he had given his everything to, was having an affair. And judging by the texts, it wasn't just a one-time mistake. This was a full-blown secret relationship. His first instinct was disbelief. Maybe there was an explanation? Maybe he was misreading it. But deep down, he already knew the truth. Lisa was cheating. Tense music, moment if applicable, but just narration here. Instead of confronting her immediately, Mark did something different. He played along, acting like nothing had changed. He needed time. He needed a plan. Then a golden opportunity fell right into his lap. Lisa had been planning her baby shower for weeks. Mark had been over the moon about becoming a father, until now. But instead of canceling everything or causing a scene, he decided he'd turn the event into something Lisa would never forget. Voice lowers, darker tone. Mark hired a private investigator to dig deeper. It didn't take long for the truth to come out. The other man, Lisa's co-worker. They had been sneaking around behind his back, meeting up at hotels, and worst of all, Mark discovered that there was a possibility the baby wasn't even his. He was done playing the fool. Firm, steady tone now. The baby shower arrived. The house was decorated with pastel balloons. A beautifully adorned cake sat on the table, and Lisa was glowing as she greeted her guests, completely oblivious to the storm about to hit her. Mark made sure the guest list was full. He invited her parents, her friends, and even her secret lover, under the pretense of being a supportive husband. And then, in front of everyone, he took the microphone. The room fell silent as he smiled and cleared his throat, imitating Mark's voice, calm, controlled, but icy. I want to thank everyone for coming today. This is a special moment, one that I hope Lisa cherishes forever, because today we're celebrating not just a baby, but the truth. Lisa's smile faltered. Mark pulled out an envelope, divorce papers, and then, like a seasoned storyteller, he began reading the messages from Lisa's phone, out loud, to everyone. Gasps filled the room. Lisa's mother clutched her chest, shaking her head in disbelief. Her best friends looked at her with disgust. And her secret lover? The coward turned pale, shifting uncomfortably as eyes bore into him. Lisa stammered, trying to grab the microphone, but Mark stepped back. Oh, and one last thing, he added. I had a paternity test done, and spoiler alert, the baby isn't mine. Dramatic pause. The room erupted. Lisa's betrayal had been laid out like an open book, every chapter more humiliating than the last. She broke down in tears, stammering excuses, but Mark was already done. His bags were packed, his dignity intact, and his heart free. As he walked out of the house, leaving Lisa to deal with the mess she created, he felt something he hadn't in a long time: peace. And that, my friends, is how Mark turned a moment of heartbreak into an act of poetic justice. Some might say revenge is petty, but in this case, it was well-deserved. What do you think? Did Mark go too far, or was his revenge justified? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another insane Reddit story. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay vigilant.